Hello learners, welcome to the SWAYAM program. Today we are going to discuss the history of information technology in libraries. This is the agenda. We'll start with a small introduction about the topic. And the history of IT in libraries have been divided into three areas. First is the early beginning, second is the computer age, and third one is the digital age. And we will have the summing up, the conclusion. As we all aware that information and communication technology has revolutionized library services by fundamentally altering the methods of information management, access, and dissemination. Libraries have transformed from traditional physical book repositories to the dynamic information centers that utilize ICT to deliver enhanced services. The historical progression of ICT integration in libraries illustrates the gradual incorporation of technology to address evolving user requirements and social information needs. As I told you, history of information technology in libraries we can have in three stages: first stage, second, and third stage. First stage is considered as the early beginning, and second stage is the computer age, and third is the digital age, where we stands now. The early beginning, 1930s to 1960s, the library automation began in the 1930s with the introduction of punch card systems for managing circulation and acquisitions. The Great Depression and the World War II. The Great Depression period was a severe economic downturn during the period 1929 to 1939, almost 10 years. And the World War II in 1939 to 1945. That has hindered the progress in the computer systems during 1930s and early 1940s. As computer and communication technology evolved, so did library automation. Between 1946 and 1947, two groundbreaking computers were built. One at the University of Pennsylvania. John Mauchly and J. Presper Eckert created the ENIAC 1. The first ENIAC. ENIAC is electronic, numerical, integrator, and calculator, which utilized over 18,000 vacuum tubes, and it weighed 30 tons, and it spanned 2 floors of a building. Concurrently, EDVAC was designed to store and alternate between two sets of instructions simultaneously. In 1940s, we witnessed the punch card technology, which gained widespread use in 1940s. Then with libraries adopting punch cards to monitor book circulation. Actually, this punch card was developed in the year 1884 by Hermann Hollerith for data processing, and it was initially used in US census. You will find a picture of a punch card as well as the Hermann Hollerith in this PPT. And another breakthrough occurred in 1947 when Bell Laboratories invented the transistor, replacing vacuum tubes. It was designed by John Mauchly and J. Presper Eckert who also invented the ENIAC. This innovation reduced computer size while enhancing speed and capacity. The UNIVAC, Universal Automatic Computer, the first transistor-based computer, was utilized by the US Bureau of the Census from 1951 to 1963. During this period, software was developed and the creation of operating systems and the programming languages were very important developments. And as far as the software is concerned, the development of operating systems and the programming languages for newly constructed computers. Next stage, the second stage we will consider as the computer age from 1960 to 1980s. There we will find a lot of developments. Starting 1960s to 1980s marked a pivotal period in the integration of information technology into libraries, leading to significant achievements and advancements in bibliographical control, resource sharing, and access to information. One of the key innovations during this time was development of keyword in context, QUIC. Keyword in context, which was this indexing technique was developed by H.P. Loon, Hans-Peter Loon, in the year 1961, which was particularly utilized in chemical abstracts. And Henriette Avram at the Library of Congress developed MARC, Machine Readable Cataloging Format, in 1965. It's another landmark. And later on, there was a lot of variations in MARC has been happened. And later on, lot of variations in MARC 21, MARC UK, and lot of variations you will find in the development of the MARC. Another development we can say OCLC, Ohio College Library Center, which was established in 1967 by Frederick G. Kilgore, and he connected libraries across institutions to enable shared cataloging and access resources. In 1969, the launch of ARPANET by the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, DARPA, which they introduced significant networking innovations such as email, telnet, FTP, which influenced how information was exchanged between libraries and other institutions. By 1980s, these technological advancements continue to shape library services. Melville, the University of California's online public access catalog, became available on a national level, providing centralized integrated library services across multiple campuses. The UNESCO Micro CDS ISI system, it is one of the database for managing database in libraries. UNESCO developed the CDS ISIS. They distributed it globally in the 1980s, and it has played a very crucial role in the enabling libraries in developing countries to adopt computer-assisted systems, as it was free and tailored for library applications. In the year 1984, we saw the emergence of integrated library systems, including launch of various softwares like Ellipsis and all. The introduction of CD-ROMs toward the end of the 1980s revolutionized the information storage and access, offering a new medium for databases and software that was previously available only in print or online mode. These developments facilitated greater flexibility for libraries, allowing them to access databases, like OCLC, Dialog, RLIN in multiple formats. And the third stage, we'll say the digital age, since starting from 1990s, and the present stage, which we are having a revolutionized developments, we'll find we are witnessing in this during this period. The 1990s, we witnessed the explosive growth of the World Wide Web, which transformed the information accessibility on a global scale. The invention of the World Wide Web in 1989 by Tim Berners-Lee revolutionized the access to information. Libraries began using the web to create digital libraries, making resources accessible online and supporting initiatives like Project Gutenberg, founded by Michael S. Hart for digital books. The libraries adapted by providing internet access to patrons, developing web-based opaque and creating digital repositories to house local content such as theses, dissertations, and their rare and unique collections. This is a great development, we can say, landmark in the development or the World Wide Web. Another important aspect, we will see the emergence of social media. Furthermore, social media has become essential for libraries to engage with their communities and to provide their services. Michael Casey coined the term Library 2.0, which integrate Web 2.0 tools like social media, blogs, wikis into library services, enhancing user participation and digital resources delivery. Many libraries adopted this Web 2.0 for their library services. And this, as far as user is concerned, it is a great change they felt from the libraries, that libraries services being reached into their hands while sitting at their home without visiting libraries physically. Another development we see since the mid-2000s, cloud computing has become increasingly integrated into library systems. And the introduction of cloud-based library systems such as Ex Libris Alma in 2011 marked a shift towards scalable, cost-effective cloud solutions that allowed libraries to manage resources and provide services without any local infrastructure. And the cloud-based solutions enable libraries to reduce infrastructure cost and increase the storage capacity and offer services like digital archives and remote access seamlessly. The cloud computing also facilitated the sharing of resources across library networks, promoting collaboration and cost efficiency. Many libraries still using the cloud system, cloud computing, to store their databases. Now we'll find the proliferation of smartphones has changed how users can access library resources. Libraries now provide mobile applications and a responsive website to follow users to access catalog systems, ebooks, databases from their phones. Use of some innovative methods by using smartphones, libraries started providing the services using QR codes. By generating QR codes for opaque access, sending feedback or collecting feedback, as well as to payment of dues, many libraries started using QR codes. And similarly, they alert users through their SMS alerts, and they use some other mobile based tools to provide the information to the users. And some libraries started using augmented and virtual realities, and some blockchain technology also being used by using the mobile technology. And you will find the development of institutional repositories and open access. In the 2000s, again we witnessed the development of institutional repositories, which emerged as platforms for preserving and disseminating the scholarly output of universities and research institutions. Libraries became advocates of open access initiatives by providing free online access to scholarly content. By implementing online access repositories, libraries facilitated the global sharing of knowledge, supporting academic research and reducing the barriers to information. Many universities and organizations that started developing institutional repositories, and they provide that information through open access. As we discussed, mobile based library services, it become more advanced in the period of 2010. The mobile based apps allowed patrons to access library catalogs, reserve materials, and even read e-books on their devices. And users can access this opaque online public access catalog, web opaque, through their mobile smartphones. And many libraries started developing mobile apps for their library services. Now you all are aware, today libraries are integrating cutting edge technologies like artificial intelligence, machine learning, and data analytics to enhance user experiences and optimize operations. If you say the history of artificial intelligence, we can say it begins in 1956 when John McCarthy coined the term artificial intelligence at Dartmouth Conference. Though the early concept of artificial intelligence primarily focused on logic and problem solving, they laid the foundation for future applications in various fields, including the libraries. In the 1980s and 1990s, libraries began exploring the use of expert systems, an early form of artificial intelligence, which simulated human decision-making process. The artificial intelligence applications in libraries include chatbot for answering queries, algorithms for personalized resource recommendations, developing recommender systems, and image recognition for archiving. Another development you see in the form of a blockchain technology, which also had potential applications in securing digital assets, while virtual reality and augmented reality are being explored for educational purposes. And many libraries they began using virtual reality and augmented reality in the library services. So, as the libraries continue to embrace digital transformation, they play a critical role in bridging digital divide, providing inclusive access to knowledge in an increasingly digital world. You will also witnessed during this period application of robotics in library services. Robotics are being used in libraries for self-management, book arrangement, document transportation, communication with users, and educational services such as text data mining. They are also used to tasks like monitoring, shelf arrangement, carrying documents, and providing real-time interaction with patterns through telepresence robots. You'll see in the picture, you'll see a picture of Pepper, an humanoid robot in Roanoke County Public Library of USA. The Pepper is a robot which is very popular among the users of Roanoke County Public Library. And in conclusion, we can say the history of ICT in libraries demonstrates the continuous evolution of library services in response to technological advancements. As we are aware that libraries have always adapted to the evolving information world, from early information system to the usage of artificial intelligence and digital repositories today. In the future, ICT will continue to alter how libraries can manage information, store and access the information, and transforming libraries from knowledge repositories to hubs of innovation and connectedness. By leveraging IT, libraries have not only improved their operational efficiency but also expanded access to knowledge, making information more accessible and empowering lifelong learning. Looking forward, the continued integration of technology will ensure libraries remain relevant, resilient, and ready to meet the evolving needs of the society. With these words, I would like to thank you, all the learners, for your patience listening, and we will meet tomorrow with another topic. Thank you once again.